Do not attempt to adjust your set. This is a Streaming Freedom Video Bulletin. It cannot be stopped, and it is the only free voice left on the net. Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. For today's Skyrim video on PS4, I wanted to make a help video that was solely aimed at new users of Skyrim's Anniversary Edition to help you better understand how to find and install your own Creation Club content. Some users are under the assumption that the Anniversary Edition comes pre-installed with all of the owned Creation Club content, but this is not the case, which would mean that you could be losing out on a lot of content that is available to you. Now, before you get any further into this video, you need to be made aware that I have created help videos on this subject in the past, and if you have seen those, there may not be any new information for you here. Likewise, while I am covering Skyrim Anniversary Edition and its Creation Club content, I am Skyrim's Special Edition, and I do not own the majority of the Creation Club content. You will be seeing a credit icon on most of my Creation Club content that you should not be seeing in your version of the game. I consulted with a friend, OmegafrazGaming, who does own the Anniversary Edition before making this video so that I could try to be as accurate as possible for you and your version of the game. However, nothing in this video should be taken as 100% fact, and I could make mistakes along the way. So one of the first things that I do want to clear up that's been confusing new users since the Creations update is the fact that they have changed the name to call everything Creations. In the loader at the very top, you'll see we have Creation Club content, and then underneath I have several things downloaded. This is not Creation Club content. These are mods, which are free for anybody to install and use on both Skyrim Special and Anniversary Editions. Sometimes in the case of Anniversary Edition, there will be a mod that is specifically named AE or something similar that is for your version of the game. If you choose not to have any mods installed and come into the loader, then this area will be completely blank to you. The only thing that you should be seeing is Creation Club content at the top and MB used at the bottom, perhaps with a little bit of a white bar. Any Creation Club content and mods that you choose to install, as well as when you update, will be added to the overall MB used. Creation Club content cannot be accessed from this screen. If you try clicking on this here, nothing will happen. That is because Creation Club content simply loads from this area. Creation Club content will always load before mod content, and mod content and Creation Club content can conflict with one another. For example, if you have a modded player home and a Creation Club player home trying to occupy the same space. So always read both the mod description and the Creation Club content descriptions completely before you decide to choose to install either. To install Creation Club content, it's very simple, and you can find it by one of two ways. The first way is to come to the main page, scroll down a little bit until you see Creation Club content, and select the items that you want from here. Eventually, as you scroll through, you will come across a View All option. The second, and much better way in my opinion, is to bring up the category list with L2, go to Creation Club, and all the Creation Club content will load for you right here, everything that is available. Now on this, you'll notice, as with the majority of my Creation Club content, that underneath the Creation's name I have a little lightning bolt icon and a number beside it. That is because since I am Special Edition, I do not own the Creation Club content, and this costs 50 credits. If I click on this, it will prompt me to purchase it. As an Anniversary Edition user, you should not be seeing this purchase prompt. If you are seeing it, then you may need to contact Bethesda's customer support, which I will link in the description box down below, to find out why your Anniversary Edition is prompting you to purchase the Creation Club content that you should be owning. One possibility for that, and complete speculation on my part, is that Skyrim Anniversary Edition was released on patch 1.20, and we are currently on patch 1.30. So some Creation Club content could have been released after the Anniversary Edition update and may not be included as a part of the package of all the free content that you get. Again, that is 100% speculation on my part. I do not keep up with the Creation Club content, and I do not know if anything has been added since patch 1.20 for it. For the majority, if not all of your screen, it should look like something like this. where you see the Creation Club content name owned in a dark gray box. If you click on this, it will give you the option to download the content. Keep in mind, any Creation Club content that you choose to download is permanent. You will not be able to delete it, and you will not be able to disable it. There are a few exceptions on occasion. For example, I know with survival mode that you can toggle it on or off at any point in your playthrough. However, survival mode itself is still permanent and cannot be deleted once installed. There is one workaround to this. However, it consists of having to delete your Skyrim app and reinstall the game. Doing so will completely remove all Creation Club content as well as all mod content, and you will then need to again download what you are wanting to use. Any Creation Club content that is already installed should look like this, where you can see the name, it says owned, and it has a light gray box. If you click on that, you will see that it says it is installed and that is grayed out, and I cannot select it. Just because you own all the Creation Club content, or the majority of it, depending, does not mean you need to install all of it. For example, if you do not want the Dwarven Armored Mud Crab, you do not need to install it. You could save that MB space for something else. One thing to keep in mind with the Creation Club content, while the options does give the option to download all Creation Club creations, in my experience this is extremely buggy and does not work correctly. For me, it did download the few free armors that I had, like these right here. However, it did not download Fishing, Rare Curios, Saints and Seducers, and Survival Mode. I had to manually install these even though they were showing in my game as they were downloaded, but they were not. In the case of OmegafrazGaming, which he plays on PS5, I do believe he said it was the opposite, and it downloaded the 4 free ones, but it did not download the other CCs. What I would suggest doing is going to this page, going through whatever it is that you may possibly want, and as long as it does show that you own it and it's not prompting you to purchase it, download and install it from here, one at a time. You may also get a prompt to update the creation once you have downloaded it, and if you do get that prompt, then go ahead and update it at this time. One other thing that I do want to point out is the credit icon that you again are seeing on the majority of my creations. If you come to the main page and you scroll up here to these two particular ones right here, Winterfrost and Shade Tree Lodge, this is not Creation Club content, and this is not free to you on Anniversary Edition. These are paid mods that was created and released with the Creations update. And something to keep in mind if you decide to purchase either of these. Just like the other mods, using any type of mod will disable your trophies. So yes, that includes if you purchase this for 500 credits and enable it, it will disable trophies in your playthrough. So be aware of that before you decide to make a purchase. I hope that this video was able to help you out if you are new to Skyrim Anniversary Edition to be able to claim all of your content and have fun in the game. Special thank you to OmegafrazGaming for answering my questions on his Anniversary Edition so that I could try to make as accurate a video as possible for Anniversary Edition users. Some links will be in the description box down below that may possibly help you out if you do need further help. One to Bethesda customer support, one for PS5 users if you are crashing on this main page, that again is courtesy of OmegafrazGaming, as well as a walkthrough of the creations menu in general that I did. However, some of the information there may be repeated from what you have heard here. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Take care. This has been a Streaming Freedom Video Bulletin. Peace out.